I remember the first time I saw a Warner Williams painting. It was in a cafe in Oakland called the Edible Complex around 1996. I felt that the molecules in my body were changed by that first encounter with Warner's work. Later, I realized that his work changed the way I looked at the environment. I noticed the shadows and forms and atmosphere of mundane architecture like I never had before. It didn't take long to come up with a term, Warner-esque, to describe how certain architecture looks like his paintings, or vice versa. In particular, there was one painting hanging in the cafe I wanted to buy before anyone else. It's called Green Canal. This painting grabbed me like the Mona Lisa, as though it were a classic for the ages, and I felt a very strong impulse to own a Warner Williams painting. Like the Mona Lisa, Warner's paintings are in portrait proportion, which has always suggested to me that they are portraits of something or someone. But a portrait of architecture, or a portrait of the landscape, or what? One of the narratives I follow in Warner's work is of the dynamic relationship between the man-made world and the natural world. In Warner's paintings, nature and architecture exist together in an irreducible unity, and perhaps it is this unity that is the subject of his portraits. There is no other painter that so consistently evokes the unique qualities of California light as Warner Williams. In paintings like these, I can almost feel and smell the heat and the dryness of the air. I think of Warner's paintings as the quintessential representation of the West Coast dreamland. Warner has said he wants to redo Rothko from nature. I think Warner as a colorist matches his hero, Rothko, and is just as successful in matching his other heroes, Botticelli, Cezanne, Matisse, Seurat, Vermeer, Grant Wood, and Edward Hopper. Warner pulls together these influences from diverse regions in the painting universe, permitting himself the outsized expectation to take on the great issues of form, structure, content, color, composition, color reactions, space, light, harmony, and unity, while addressing them all seamlessly and masterfully. And all of this has been criminally overlooked by an art establishment that has had some exposure to his work, but has simply resisted its stature and inevitability as classic American art. I do believe this oversight will be redressed, and Warner's place in American art will be firmly established.